Okay, we're looking at 3 trumpets today. We have the Bach Artisan. This is a brand new Artisan, new in the case. And this one is finished in lacquer. It's, I believe they call it the AB190, something like that. And we have a 5mm mouthpiece that we're going to be testing these horns with. And we have a Jupiter Roger Ingram model, again brand new. And this one also is in lacquer. I should point out both of these have really beautiful cases. So if you're looking for an affordable horn that has a really nice high quality case, this one is a double. And the Jupiter has a backpack strap set and extra compartments for accessories and music. And then the third horn we're looking at is a modified Bach that I put together years ago. And the original owner traded this in towards a Summit trumpet. He actually had 2 of these made, one in silver and one in gold. This one was a modified Bach, the other one was built from scratch. And the bell is slightly up. This is the tuning slide. That's my air compressor, which is always making some noise around here. I'll show you the other side. And this Bach Strad literally is the best playing Bach you're ever going to get your hands on. The smaller tuning slide changes impedance enough to where the upper register feels extremely easy. And it does have his name written on it, or engraved on the horn. So keep in mind all these horns are for sale, and I reduced the price on this one considerably only because his name is on the horn. The cool thing is, you know, he's really well known on television and cable, and he's the founder, one of the members of, not the founder, but one of the members of the world's most dangerous polka band. He's been running that band for many years now. So I'll start with the Roger Ingram, and I'm going to play all these today just on one mouthpiece. This is my 5mm. I have a couple variations, but this is the smaller of the 2 throats that I play on. This is about a 170 throat, a little smaller than normal, and you can see how it fits in the Ingram without changing the nut. If I wanted to, I could change the nut on this mouthpiece, and that would change the external gap. So in this case, it fits just fine. And if I wanted to brighten or darken this mouthpiece, I could do that very easily by changing one of the components. I'll show you that briefly. But the Bach Strad and the Bach Sky model both will include a 5mm mouthpiece if you buy them by the end of the year. This is more a review video than a sales video, but you know, for those of you who are considering that, they're going to sell either way, so you can always see them. Here is the Roger Ingram model. And I guess my review of the Ingram, I played this horn several times. We've owned a couple of them. We had a couple brand new Ingram models come in on trade this year, and my opinion is that they are much darker than you would associate with Roger Ingram's name, and that, I believe, is why they're coming in on trade. Both of the clients who traded them in said the same thing. They thought it would be a really bright lead horn, and it's only a bright lead horn if you put a bright mouthpiece in it. So it's bigger and warmer, and in my opinion, it's, you know, somewhere between the 37 and 72 bells. It's a big, beautiful sound. Nice colors and vibrant. Overall, it plays a lot like a standard horn that you'd expect. Has about the same type of efficiency setup, and this one does have the first slide screw and a third slide screw, standard water keys, kind of a cool looking receiver on a lot of the Jupiters today. And what else does it have? Let's just play a few more notes. that is the Roger Ingram Jupiter. Next, we will go to the Bach Artisan. And the Bach Artisan, I get a lot of questions on this. They say, well, what is that? Is that a student horn? No, it's like the handcraft Martin Committee version of the Bach lineup. This is the model above the Bach Stradivarius. So it's considered the best of the best. And it's a beautiful horn. You can tell that they spent some extra time on it, making it look very nice. With that said, you know, it's still produced in the Bach factory, and you know, it's not on par with, say, a custom horn, but you know, for a production model, it's a very nice horn. This one's finished in clear lacquer. They did go back to that type of a marking on the valve set, which many of you will recognize from the vintage lines. And this is a brand new horn. It has some water spots on it here and there, just because I've been playing it in the shop. It has really nice CNC engraving on the bell, and it has the original Bach logo from the 50s on there. Let's play this one. It's considerably easier to go 2 octaves, play 2 octave arpeggios on this horn over the Ingram, and I would guess that's more about mouthpiece gap than anything else. The gap probably fits my mouthpiece better, and on any horn we could set that up so that they're consistent with each other. But I feel like playing 2 octaves is very easy. So it's a nice plain horn, a nice projection pattern. It's great for all types of music, from, you know, classical, symphonic band, symphonic orchestra, quintet, solo, and it could be a decent horn for big band as well. And then the last horn we're looking at is the Bach Stradivarius that was modified by me maybe 8 to 10 years ago. I don't really know anymore. I didn't put a date on this horn. I'll give you a little profile shot there. It is a little bit of an up bell. It's an unusual looking horn. There are only 2 of these in existence, and only one of them was based on a Bach. This one has pink Powa shell finger buttons, but we could put any color in there that you like. These are just the ones that he had on there. It is CNC engraved on the top brace, Waconia, Minnesota, USA, which is where one of my shops was years ago. And the serial number is 448,000, so you can date the horn. It does have some custom engraving on the bell. I don't know if you can see that in this light. And Joe's name is on the side of the bell and on the side of the lead pipe. But I'll tell you this, even though his name's on there, it doesn't stand out that much, and someday you'll be happy his name was on there, because the horn will be worth a lot of money. In my opinion, the horn is worth a lot of money. I simply have to clear out horns before the end of the year, according to my accountant. Otherwise, I would just keep this horn. So, this one is finished and brushed 24 karat gold. Has some wear to it, but overall looks pretty nice. There have been a few little dings in the bell. Well, I know there were, because I cleaned them up, but there's not much left there anymore. And we'll play this one. Oh, and it does have Harrelson on the lead pipe. Now this one is extremely easy to play. Compared to the other 2 horns, you really shouldn't even compare them, because there's so much efficiency in this design. Even though it was one of my horns from 10 years ago, they were very efficient back then. They're much more efficient now than they were then, but this is a very fine plain Bach trumpet. If you want that Bach sound, this is a 37 bell. You're going to get that sound, only a lot more of it. People might even think there are 2 of you when you play it. So it is a great plain Bach trumpet. And once again, $2,500 including a 5mm mouthpiece, only until the end of the year. After that, I take a tax hit and I'll keep this horn and we will not sell it because we'd rather have this as a demo in our shop. But if you buy it before the end of the year, it's yours. Otherwise, it's going to stay in my collection. The Bach Strad, or not the Strad, the Bach Artisan, brand new with the case, $2,500. That's something like $1,000 less than the brass wind price. And then the Roger Ingram model, $1,500. Again, these two I'm going to sell regardless. So whether you buy them now or later, if you don't buy them by the end of the year, we'll just put the price back up where it belongs. But this one, if you don't buy it by the end of the year, I'm keeping it. All right, thanks for watching. And Merry Christmas.